Hey everybody, good morning. As I would say, I guess, happy 4th of July. I am setting up my stream to be building a servo skull today. Everything all set up. Oops, sorry. Crazy Joe goes, did I miss the show? No, you did not, Joe. You did not. Let me check my settings really quickly, guys. I gotta do some rearranging with my camera here. So I get some stuff set up. Make sure I'm in the proper. Get the settings right on my camera. Hey Becky, good morning. Let me do overhead real quick here. Check that out. Oh, all right. Straighten this up a little bit. Shift things over a little bit. There we go. Hold on, guys. Clean some stuff up real quick before we start. Okay, we're back. Let me grab. I just realized something. I left my coffee downstairs. Hey, John Hughes. Good morning, my friend. How you doing? I'm kind of excited about the skull today. You know, Becky, I am too. I been a big fan of the Warhammer, and I kept seeing these images of skulls. I'm like, what are those things that people? The servo skulls, and a handful of people have made them, but not a lot of people have made them. So I bought a plastic skull on Amazon ages ago. I had this a long time ago, and just found it. And thought, I meant to do this. Meant to do a skull. So I grabbed a bunch of parts today. I have a general idea of what I want to do. So I grabbed some images and things, but they're all so different. So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with it. Good. But anyway, guys, real quickly, let me just run downstairs and grab my coffee. I think is it up here? Hold on, let me double check before I run downstairs. Is it up here maybe? Nope. Hold on. Be right back. All right. Oh, the microphone. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Oh, something got moved here. All right, real quickly. This is new. Yes. What exactly is new? Now I'm curious. Oh, it's furry. What's up, buddy? I recognize that. F you. All right, guys. Anyway, let's get down to let's get down to business, shall we? We're going to switch the camera over. All right, sorry, guys. Go overhead. That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this live, of course, build it, have fun, but eventually I'm going to take this video, edit it down, and make a little bit more of a condensed, better video of this, opposed to you sitting there kind of watching the live stream. So we're going to build this, have fun, and let's get started, shall we? Still stuff in frame. It drives me crazy when things are in frame. All right, got it. All right. All right, there it is. This is a cheap plastic Halloween skull I got. I believe I got this on Amazon. We're going to make this. For my Servo skull, I want to make a foam cap on here. So what I ended up doing was I covered this whole back end with aluminum foil, covered it with tape, then went back in with my Sharpie to make my cut line patterns, cut it off, then transferred that onto 6mm foam, glued it together, and made this. Now this is the back of the skull. Now when you make something directly off of this, and if you make a pattern, it's not going to fit because you're making an absolute copy of it. So I had to compensate for the thickness of the foam. So I realized I kept all this the same so it would have a nice fit. But with the two pieces joined, I was using 6mm foam, so I split the difference and made a little bit, half of that, half of 6, and engaged it. So now, I had a little bit of tolerance in there, so I compensated for the thickness. And now, when I put it on the back of the skull, it actually fits. See, perfect. So that's going to be the back of our Servo skull. And again, before we start attaching all this, I want to work on the eyes. I looked at a lot of the Servo skulls. I have some little pieces and whatnot, but I want to have like a big eye over here. So I went ahead and got the circle cutter. Which again, everybody, if you do not have a circle cutter, game changer. Cos Tools makes these. It's great for cutting circles out of foam. I've used to cut them with a bandsaw and stuff like. But ever since I got this, oh my God, I can't recommend these enough. So anyway, I went ahead and cut out a circle that's going to be for this eye over here. It's going to go right here, and we're going to make. Then there's of course a piece from here on is going to be foam. So we're going to make this pattern to kind of like have an eye socket piece to sit on here. Let's hold on. Now I'm thinking about this. Let's measure something really quick. But we don't need this right now, so go ahead and take that off. So let's adjust this camera a little bit better. Get a little more centered. Sorry guys, I'm just going to do a little more adjusting here. Just come back like that, come down. Oh, that's better, okay. So we have this guy. It's going to go right here. So let's see. I want it to sit about right there. Just get a real quick measurement. Put some light on the subject here. All right. And how far do we want to go here? About 2 inches. That seems all right. All right, so That's the thickest part of the goggles is 2 inches. I got a piece of poster board here. I'm going to make a mark. About 2 inches right there. And I'm going to take my craft knife. I'm going to scribe it very lightly so it folds like that. Well, that's not very square. I'm going to square this. All right, got it. And how much does it wrap around here? How much do we want to wrap it around? So if it's going to be like this, yeah, okay. Let's just gauge. Again, I'm sorry guys, turn this light off. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to draw like a little eye socket thingy here. I'm gonna wing it, as they say. Right, oh yeah, so much better now. I'm gonna do it right about, let's do that. So, cut like this. So, here it is. I'm going to wrap it on this, just a little, this on my poster board, on our foam before we cut it. Make sure, see what it looks like. Because the gag is, I just want to cover the side socket like that. Wow, looks like it. Looks like I'm off to a good start. I could probably, if we do that, hold on. I think I could probably go. Hold on, guys. Wait, hold on, guys. Let me just. I'm realizing something. Let me pin this pattern in place real quick, so it doesn't keep moving on me. Like that, and like that. Okay, so there it is, and that looks, yeah, wow, that actually sits on there pretty good. So if we do this like that, we make this out of foam, then it leaves me some room. I can stick some like model parts and things back here. I just want to get that big eye socket thing. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, let's do that. This is good. All right, so we have the pattern cut out here. We're going to trace it. This is WTF foam. I love this stuff. It's really dense, 2mm foam. Now we're going to trace this on with my felt tip. Like that. All right. Cut it out. You know, I improvised. I realized there was a spot a little bit thicker on the bottom, so I left that open. So now we're going to get some contact cement. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. I'm going to apply it to the edge of our circle. All right, on the edge of this. Let's give this about 5 minutes to dry. Face cam. Yep, reading from Twitch. Me and Furry. Oh wait, guys, you're over. Yes, Warhammer stuff. That's right, guys. Hello, Ted. Oh, Joel goes, hey, hello, Ted. Glad to catch you live. Hey, thank you. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you. Can I use 6mm instead? Yes, you can. What we're doing right now on this guy is I'm going to do the eye socket. I collected a whole bunch of parts, but you know, now I'm thinking about this. While that's going on, let me just cut some pieces. I have an idea real quick here. So while that's drying, let me make something really fast here. Like this, like that. Where's that circle? Hold on, guys. Where's that brass tubing? Oh, Ted. Oh. Hold on. I got some stuff here real quick. I was going to do the... There it is. All right. It's much smaller than I wanted to make it, but it's alright. I'll make it work. Don't, that's right. Don't forget to use the ventilation. Matter of fact, let me turn my fan on real quick. There it goes. Thank you. Yeah, I have a little ventilation fan over here. It blows across me. Thank you. I have an LED too. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm going to grab something real quick. Circle template. All right. All right, here we go. Turn the fan off. Oh, James says, I love watching your videos, but I'm new to crafting with foam. There was a nice post I got on Instagram yesterday of a young cosplayer out there, and she said that she binge watched my videos a lot before she even touched foam. She said that she just watched every video I've done, or most of them, involving foam crafting. And she said by the time she got enough understanding of what I was doing before she touched foam, that she found it a lot easier. So I suggest start watching some videos. And you don't have to stop with just me. There's so many other great crafters out there. Oh, anyway, sorry guys, I'm getting digressed. Let's do this really fast. Overhead. Okay, our contact cement is dry. I'm going to line up to the edge like this. Like that. Wrap the edge. Just like this. And stay on target. There you go. And there. Pow. Look at that. I realized something. I should have run it all the way across because... Hold on. I got an idea. There's this big step here, and I think it'd be nice if it ran all the way around. So let's go ahead. I wasn't thinking. Let's go ahead and cut Let's cut where it ends right here. Where the thickness of the foam is, cut that right there. Hold on. Cut that. Ooh, that's not coming off. Pull it off. And the same thing over here too. Let's cut this. There. Because now there's this huge step here that really bothers me. So let's go ahead and cut a little thin strip to wrap right here. There we go. Like that. So that would go right here. And this would go right about to there. All right. Yeah, because I just realized when doing this, we'll have that weird step. There's certain things that kind of break the flow, and I think that would have been one of them. So I just do like that. Get some foam scrappy. Like that. The thing with the servo skull is that you can go as crazy as you want to. I mean, but I think I'm gonna stick a lot of little detail things on this, but I definitely want to get this eye socket done first. Put that down and apply contact cement to the edge of this too as well. Like that. Okay, let's go ahead and give this about a couple more minutes to dry. FaceTime. Oh, nothing wrong with Wellwood. Yeah, I love barge is hard and expensive to get with the location I'm in. Trying to decide. Oh, yes, Wellwood. I'm sorry, Wellwood, DAP, contact cement. Most contact cements work really well with foam. I started with the barge. The reason I used to preach barge because I worked in the industry, and that was an industry standard in the movie stuff. So when I'd send guys out to get barge, they bring it back to me, and it's great with leather work. But once I stopped working at the shops and I started buying things for myself, I found out really quickly that barge is expensive. It's really expensive, and after a while, I'm like, especially with doing foam work, there's no difference. It's like there's no better or worse. Like contact cement works great. So I made the switch. I used to preach barge. Now I preach DAP, Wellwood contact cement. And they came to me and said, I told them I'd totally sponsor them or sponsor us. They sponsored me. So, yeah. Oh, Mark Knight goes, must admit, I wouldn't have known half of the things I do if it wasn't for watching you. Thank you. Guys, listen to me. That's my mission because when I started, there was nobody. There was no YouTube or tutorials on how to learn anything. So I learned from like just stumbling and failing and bustling things. So when I discovered there was a cosplay movement and kids are out there working with foam, I'm like, man, I have so many techniques and ideas I've learned working with the foam that I want to pass on to you guys. And the idea that it's been working, and you guys have been taking the techniques and applying to your own builds. And I've learned things from other cosplayers, and Plexi Cosplay is a big one I like a lot, and Kamui and all these guys, they watch them, and I learn things from them as well. It's like we all are a great teaching, sharing community. Oh, it's great to meet you at SummerCon. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me and taking my. Oh yeah, which one are you, Murray77? Becky. Oh, made Becky 50% better. Yeah, thanks, Becky. Murda 77. Who were you? Refresh my memory. Cause I'm pretty good when I meet people. I can remember who it was. I had a blast at SummerCon. I really did. What is the hardest project you've ever done? You know, it's funny. It's the hardest one I've ever done. I always find that probably is good, but I've always told you before. Thanks, Beck. It's just the reassurance, Becky. That's all. My hardest project. I mean, oh wait, hold on, guys. This is dry. Let's do it. I'll answer your question in a second. Let me do it first. Okay, now it's dry. Oh, don't stick. And now, you guys can see I'm gonna go right here and touch this part right here. Make contact, and then do this. Rock that open. Oh, wait, get in there, get in there. There. See, now, see? Nice, crisp brown line. Looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and do a test fit. Oh my God. It fits better and has a right to. Look at that. Ta-da. Now, of course, if there's the gap, look at that, like next to nothing. That's really good. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. But I realized something. Before we start doing all this and attaching things, we need to make some holes. For me to glue this on, I definitely want to have this light up and have an LED or something in here. But I want to stick a bunch of stuff on here. I have some lenses too. Ooh, what's this over here? Look at it. Look at this, like stuff I found. Like this, it's kind of cool. We got this, right? And then we have. Can we stick something on top of that maybe? Hold on. Now I'm looking. Like, we got a ring. We glue this ring on like that, right? And then, sorry guys, I'm getting on a tangent. Let's stop. Hold on for a second. But I was just saying, we're going to need to, I have to cut some holes. I'm probably going to cut a hole in here for the light. I definitely have something over. I'm going to cut a hole in here. And we have a phone piece going to go back here. So I'm going to cut an access port. So let me get some cutting tools. Let me think about how we're going to do this. Hello, everybody. We were talking about the Sister of Battle. I posted pictures on my Instagram. I'm not super tech savvy, though. It doesn't matter. Neither am I. I'm not tech savvy when it comes to lighting. But Sister Battle, awesome. It's so funny. I have my Sister Battle back here. I'm working on. I'm bouncing between projects, and I realized that. Do you plan on actually adding a servo to your servo skull? No. I'm just gonna tell you what, guys. Since you're the live stream, and I'm gonna cut this out anyway. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm eventually gonna do with this servo skull. Is when it's done, I'm gonna kind of come up with a little bit of a mounting, like a little. I gotta cut a hole, make a mount base or something for it, so I can stick this thing and mount it. And my plan is to mount it on a either a wire or a clear acrylic rod to sit. I have this cosplay, this 40K costume I want to make. Where I call them I think they call them the commissar or a general or somebody like that, and have this mounted onto a shoulder pad, so it's make it look like it's floating behind me. So when I'm walking around, this servo skull will be floating behind me. I thought it'd be funny. That's what I want to do with it. So let's get some tools and cut some holes. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm a little drill bit here for the eye hole. Let me just do this real quick. To start. Let's go a little bigger on that. There we go. All right. That's a hole. Do a hole over here. Definitely make a big hole here because we're going to cover this guy up. So. There, that's the ticket. There's something in there. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut out the back as well too. Because I really don't. I'm just going to cut it and make it a little accessible. Yeah, you know, I'm realizing too, if I cut this, yeah, this is, let me think about this. Cut the thing accessible for a battery pack. So let's go ahead. And get a saw blade. And my rotary tool. Tell you what, let's go ahead and put this foam piece on real quickly, just for a second here. And I'm going to figure out what covers what, so how much I can cut away. All right. All right, there you go. So we can cut, to make it easy, we're going to cut back here. Oh, by the way, everybody, I'm going to mute the sound because this is going to get loud and I don't want to hurt your ears. So, stand by. All right, that is done. Yeah, this is nice. So what? Ooh, hold on, guys. Let me shake all this plastic bits everywhere here. So now I got the go back in here with the craft knife and do some cleanup on it. Cut all the excess out here, all the flashing from the drilling. Clean it up a little bit. There we go. Good. So we have plenty of access to put our LEDs in. There you go. Fantastic. All right, got it. That's it. Got it. You know, I'm thinking about now. Let's get my circle finder right here, and let's find the center really quickly. I just realized, for this eye socket, I want to put an LED in here, but I want to put it dead center. So I have my little circle finder. Go like this. Not circle, I'm sorry, center finder is what this is called. Dude, looks a little off. Maybe I should have done this. Wait, do it this side. Is that right? Hold on, let me do this again. There you go. All right. In my brass tube. The sharp side right there, yeah. See, I'm already off. It slipped a little bit there. Just get it close. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. That is going to be room for our LED because eventually I'm going to stick some more. But that's so off. That's really crooked head. Nah, it doesn't matter. All right. So anyway, now that's where this eyeball is going to go. So now we have holes. We at least can get access to the LED. You know, I'm realizing something. Because if I do glue something on there, that's gonna be hard to get to. So let's go ahead and cut that out too as well. Hold on. Wait for a second. Let's trace this too as well. Yeah, because we got to cut out. Because once we build this and glue this on there, we're not going to be able to get. I want to be able to get in from behind, or you can feed it from the front. But just want to make it easier to get through the LED through. So let's cut some more out. Where's my cutter? Right here. Hold on, guys. Gonna mute you one more time. There it is. I just wanted to do it off the table. It's getting plastic everywhere. That's much better. Okay, so now, once we get this glued down, you have access to that. So I'll be fine. Good. Okay. Two. All right. So we're going to put our skull cap back on, like this. gonna be great. I'm realizing if we do this, definitely want to have a battery, access to a battery plate or something back here. So let's see. Because I don't want to glue this on yet. If I glue it down, I'm not going to be able to get back here. So, let's see. I want to make a piece of something, or we could just cut it and put like a piece on top of that. Here's what I want to do. What part of battery power are you planning on using? That is a great question. That's from is that Joe? Mark kind of reminds me of Rocket Robocop. I'm just gonna use a 9-volt battery because my plan is just a good old 9-volt and a switch, and I'm gonna run a bunch of LEDs. I'm gonna have probably definitely 2 LEDs in the front for the light, and I might stick something in the back. I don't know yet, but I'm realizing what I want to do is I want to make an access port on the back of my head. I'm thinking what I could do. Oh crap, did I keep those patterns? Shit, did I throw that pattern out? Hold on, guys. I could make another pattern. I have a plan. Yeah, let me think about this. I could do a circle. It's not a bad idea, but then I have access to. That'd be the battery supply, but that would be up with license. You know what we could do? My plan is what I want to do. Tell you guys about this is that I want to make an access port in the back of my head, but I want to make the port look kind of cool. So I might just do a big circle. Do a circle, and then cut the circle, and then put a piece of foam a little bit bigger over it, so it'll be the lid. Yeah, magnets definitely. Once I get the lip made, I'll put magnets on it. But right now, kind of a port that opens up. I can still feed my LEDs and everything into it, and then have a battery and make a little battery tray for it too as well, or have a battery. But I want to make sure. I'm thinking about if I do this, if I do it where I want to do it. Let me see. Put it like dead center. I think we put it right in the middle, and I can have access to it. So let's think about what diameter circle I want to do. Make it pretty big though. Here, hold on. Let's do. Yeah, I want it pretty big. Let's see, because I want to be able to have access to the back of it too as well. So I have a plan. Tell you what, let's go ahead and cut a foam. We'll get a 6mm foam ring, and we'll just lay it on here, trace it, and then cut smaller, and then make that the. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to explain my thoughts, but tell you what, if I just show you guys, then you'll get it. You guys don't see this at my desk is an absolute disaster right now. So let me go ahead and get my circle cutter. And some WD-40. All right. You know, let's get a new blade. Yeah, screw this. I don't know, sharpness it. Just put a new blade on it. Okay. The visitor could always repurpose a jar. Yeah, no, I do. You're right. I use jar lids. You're absolutely right. I use a jar, but I figured if I do it with a jar, then I have to cut it. If I'm going to cut it, I'm going to cut it with this. So I might as well just go ahead and decide how big I want to make my circle. I'm thinking, there's, right, here we go. To make the access port to the back of the skull, I'm realizing I'm just going to make a big foam circle. Make a foam circle, stick it on here, and trace it, and then cut it a little bit smaller and glue it on like a lid, so I'll have access to popping it off and on. And it'd be nice as a circle because it'll be part of the detail on the back of that. So it'll serve two purposes. It'll be basically a little latch and also a nice circle detail to add on to. But before we do this, I've used this blade a lot. Now with the circle cutter, I've been able to sharpen the blade. Like I do a couple, resharpen it. I've done it a lot. This blade's kind of done. So I'm going ahead and replace it right now. So I'm going to just do that really quick. Oh my God. All right. It's in there really tight. So undo this. Take this guy off. Oops, no, flip around. And there you go. Ta-da! Now, let me gauge my circle. Let's do, I'm thinking for this guy back here, let me make it, yeah, 2 inches is pretty big. I think that would do it. Yeah, let's do a 2-inch circle. So measure that for 2 inches. All right. Now, let's get some foam for the table. Grab some 6mm. All right, line her up. Ta-da! Look at that. Wow. Can't beat it. All right. I like using, when cutting, using the circle cutter, I always put foam down so when the blade goes all the way through, you're touching the foam and not cutting your table. I learned that really quickly when I started using these. It's always best having foam so when you cut through, you don't damage your blade. Nice. Okay. Now that we have our 2-inch circle, which is going to be perfect. Tell you what, we're going to heat this up first. And so we can take a little bit, so when I put it down, it'll take a little bit more of the shape of the back of the head. So let me get my heat board. This is my heat board, and I love having this because when you're heating up, you don't want to warp your cutting mat. So you always have a heat board. Take the heat. like that. Hold it and let cool. All right, want to do some pin this guy in place real quick. That. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now, so that's going to be the top. Make sure that I know this is the top. All right. Let's move our heating board. Okay. Now that we have this cut out, we know for a fact this is the guy. I think there's going to be to cut in. It's so funny. I realize it's still going to be a tight little fit, but dropping LEDs through will be pretty easy. I think. Yeah, we just feed them through or grab them from behind. So. To cut this, we have to cut back a little bit. I'm realizing we need to cut it big enough to get an earth magnets. I have some small ones. So let's do a circle inside. So hold on, we got that guy. And it's going to go on the top like this. So we have to do some registration marks on this guy. Hold on, let's figure this out real quick. I want this to go right in the same spot every time. So let's pass this over. I just realized something. Let me straight pin this back on because I want to make sure it lines up right when gluing it. So let's do the center line right down the middle here. We got this seam here. This is this seam, right? And this time here, the center line. So that's it. That is our center line. And that's that, right? Okay. Got it. All right, and then perfect. And this is going to be, hold on. There's a top and a bottom, right? So hold on. Wait a minute, how's that way off? Hold on, I gotta figure out my measurements here, guys. Hold on, this is there. Okay, yeah, see? Knew it. So there's a top and a bottom. Okay. So that's the bottom, and that's going to be the top. Got it. All right. All right, pick this guy up. going to be our lip inside here. Hey, babe, hold on. Hold on, guys. Oh. Sorry. I was going to run downstairs and help somebody reel it. They got it, so all right. All right. Now with our craft knife, I'm going to cut this. It's going to be our hole. All right. Now, oh, wait. So we know it's the top. So that's the top. That's top, and that's bottom. Got it. Okay, good. Now we know. All right, so this is going to get glued on to this like that. See, now we have our little lines here. Lines back up. Perfect. So, do we want to clean up a little bit? Should we? Or let's see. Now it'll be fine. We don't need to grind it. Let's do this. So let's go ahead and glue. You know, I'm thinking before we do this, let me heat this and curl. It's just, I think it'd be better if it's a little bit tighter. Yeah. There you go. I have an acrylic dome right here. I'm going to heat this and push it down just to make it a little bit more tighter. I want the lip to touch the edge. I know there's a little bit of a gap on it right now, so let's heat this up for a second. Because the circumference is a little bit tighter, so I don't mind. My thing is when I put this on here, I don't want these big gaps or spaces behind it. I want it to be really kind of tight. So we'll do that first. So let's go ahead and heat this up. Again. Yeah, just like hold. One thing about heating foam is that when you put it down, it cools quickly, so you got to work quick. Hold it in shape. Everybody, really quickly, if you wonder what I'm using right here, this is the Uniball single pin. Focus. Can you see that? These ballpoint pens, the white markers, are the bomb. Definitely get one of these guys. This is great. Right there. Definitely. This is pigment ink white, and I definitely what I'll do is I'll have links for this below the video. But these are awesome when working with black foam. See, now it's got more of a tight curl to it, so I can glue this guy inside like this. So let's go ahead and get some contact cement. Let's apply it. Tell you what, let's go ahead and make our top and bottom, make sure we're lined up. Before I glue it, make sure I line everything up like so. Make my marks. So when I'm gluing, I know exactly where it's going to fall. Let's see. Is it going to fall in place? Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do right now is there, even though it's still wet, it looks a little off here, but I'm going to take top and bottom, line it up, because contact cement is still wet. So while it's still wet, it gives you a little bit of working time, so you can kind of lay things in and move things around a little bit. So make sure you're on track. But I think I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of get a little more centered on it. Push it, line everything up. Make sure top is top, bottom's bottom. Great. Okay, now ta-da, look at that. Wait, line up, line up. Ooh, look at that. Focus. Focus. Hold on, guys. Why is it doing that? Hold on, guys. There you go. Okay. Now that it's on here, you can see it better, right? See the plug? Now there's a little bit of a better seal on it. Excellent. Okay. All this work, and I haven't glued anything down yet. This is great. So now we have this. Put this guy back on like that, like so. Line everything up. Perfect. And now we have our plug, which is part of the decoration, and also will be a hatch to get inside and do our LEDs. But which will add to our details as well. Yeah, this looks great. I'm definitely going to have to do something on design, have something on here so we know the top and the bottom, so I can make sure they line up. I'll probably just do that with the magnets. But there we go. So now that we have this, let's talk about gluing this guy on now. Since we have our port, we can actually glue this on. So let's do that. Hey everybody, really quickly, let me catch up with chat. I'm sorry. Hey Clayton Blackwell, greetings, thank you. Radar, hey Radar's here, wonderful. I see a lot of people. Hey Mr. Smith, I've been a fan, watching you for years. Oh guys, I'm sorry, let me catch up with chat, guys. I'm sorry, I got in the zone. I've been working. We catch up. Magnets are a great idea. Circle cutter. Jar. Thought the process is good. Get the brain freeze. Becomes. Becky, because I bought some of those craft holders for rocket props. Depth somewhat bevels. Nick says, hey, Mr. Ted, a huge fan, been watching you for years. Keep up the awesome stuff. I hope I grow up to be as awesome as you. Don't worry, you know what the secret is? Don't grow up. that's the key. So, pros and cons to it, but I'm a giant child, so. But thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the support. Thanks for the free templates over the years, and they helped me in my first cosplay Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas. Jawhard, thank you. Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I like the maker pens that you're using. Yeah, these pens, these Uniball white markers, I don't use silver Sharpies anymore. These things are a lifesaver. And they're gel pens, and the ink just comes out beautifully. And this one's almost done. I burned through them pretty, you do use up the ink, but they're super crisp. The idea that you can do fine line work on black foam is that right here. Carl Powers, thanks for telling me. Oh, guys, thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody being here. Really quickly, with the economy being crazy, if you guys want to help out, do me a big favor. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, jump over to my website, get on my mailing list, and pick up a couple of patterns. And if you want to do some big time help, click on my Amazon link, bookmark my Amazon link. So every time you do any shopping, if you go through my link, I get kickback for that. It shows Amazon that I have a fan base that's shopping through my links. It's no extra cost to you. Just the idea that you're shopping through my link, I get kickback from that. So if you guys really want to help and haven't bought any patterns, but you can spend money without spending money by just shopping through my link. So just buying through my link is awesome. So doing that is a big help. So please bookmark my Amazon link every time. So therefore, when you do any shopping, just click through my link. Anything you buy, I get kickback. Helps a lot. Thank you. I think we're going to do this with contact cement, right? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do it with contact. All right. Those white gel pens, wonder if they have Amazon link. Yeah. If you here, the only downside is I got to put that on my website. I got to update. I think I did. I don't know if I have not. I think I did. Did I do that? I don't know. I got those white markers and everything. I think I add them to my affiliate link. God, I don't know. I really don't know. I got to talk to Pete about that. But here's what I usually do, Becky's on this video, when I make this video, below the video link, below the video, I have all the links, everything I use, and I had those, everything is an Amazon affiliate link that you click through. That's it. All right, let's get back to business, guys, shall we? So how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to do the contact cement thing again. But again, the only way this works, if you have to apply it while it's wet. So you got to work pretty quick with this. So I'm going to apply contact cement and hide this guy, all the edges, like this, really fast. And then edge of this thing. That's where the Sharpie line comes in handy, right? Okay. So now, while it's still wet, line my seam up, line that, push it in place. Like that, hold, push in place. Like that. Now, I know you guys are thinking, how does this work? What is that the contact cement has such a strong vapor content to it. The vapor is kind of what makes the glue pliable. But once that vapor, the solvent dries, it'll stick. So everything's in place, and you'll see it might lift up a little bit. And that's fine, because what it's going to do is it's going to be wet for a little bit, but then in about 5 minutes or so, it'll dry, and you can just push everything in place, and it'll grab. But doing it while it's wet just gives you the working time to get everything lined up. So, and there it is. So it gives us a couple minutes. Let that dry, then we'll move on. See, our servo skull is slowly coming together. Sorry, mate. Why is catch up with chat? I mainly use the Canadian Canada Guard Armor 40K used cosplay. As it stands, I should own stock in the company that makes Sharpies. Yeah, I go through a lot of those Sharpies. Yeah, guys, these things are game changer. I love these things. I learned these from Ilse Forge in Germany. We were, she said, oh, you use these white pens. And I thought, so she shipped me some. And at first I'm thinking, oh, they make them in Germany or whatever. So she shipped me these pens, and I looked at them and went, wait a minute, I think we have these in the States. And lo and behold, we do. We have them in the U.S. So she was the one that turned me on to these in Germany, Ilse Forge. She's awesome. Great maker. Hey, Dennis Studios, what's up? Hi, Evil Ted. Welcome. Thank you. Are you going to have a hood on the skull? Oh, like a hood? No. I'm just going to have a mechanical skull. No hoods. I'm just going to have just a flowing robot skull. It would be easier, but the lot of work I want to do to this thing, and I'm not an electronic guy, and so all I'm going to do is just feed LEDs through it. So, yeah. The work I'm going to be doing with is not the light. If I was going to do, I understand. You're absolutely right, though. It's best to have all your electronics done first, but I'm not an electronics guy, so I'm just going to stick some LEDs and throw a 9-volt battery to it and call it done. So for me, that's going to be pretty easy to do. So all I need is access for the, I'm going to make a little battery port thing in here too. I'm going to probably stick a, I'm going to build a, I still need to, I'm going to look around the shop today. I didn't do it before stream, but since I'm just doing the initial first build today, and then I'll do some more tomorrow, I'll probably end up coming back next week because I'm not going to be able to get this done. This skull's going to be pretty elaborate, I can tell. But any work, what I usually do is, if this kind of builds will take a long time, I'll end up doing some builds and record it on video, but I won't do it live. I'll probably come back later and just keep you guys up to date what I'm doing. But any exceptional builds I do, I make video. I shoot a video of it. So if you guys don't see it live, don't worry, you will see it in the. I'll have a complete video, and I'll have all that footage in there as well. The one thing I did not do, I shot still photos of me doing this, so in the video I talk about it, you'll see the images of me doing this because I did this off camera because I just wanted to get building very quickly. I didn't want to do this on stream because it's take a little bit to do. I mean, it still works, but it's just like I just want to get down to the building part of it. So, but again, everybody, thank you everybody so much for your patience. I will let you guys know. Definitely learning a lot in a short. Oh, fantastic, Carlos! Thank you. I'm glad to help you out. I did post a picture from SummerCon Instagram. I think I tagged you in my first post of. So Murphy Law applies. If not, great memory for my son and I. Oh, fantastic. Has it been done? You know, anybody done R2D2 foam build? You know, I don't know if they have. I mean, you definitely could. It'd be a nice big foam prop you can carry around. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody's done an R2D2 foam build. So that might be something to tackle. Mark Knight. This looks good. This is all sticking. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, guys, I'm going to stream till 11, so you guys got a little bit here, so hold on. All right. Let's get down to business, shall we? All right, now we run our fingers on, make sure we have good contact. Yep, look, it's done. All right, it's stuck on there. Let me put my... a little plug. Boop. To access. Do my LEDs. This is perfect. All right, now we're going to work on. I wanted these little brackets to hold the skull on. I have an idea for that. So let me get some. Got some scrap 6mm. I got a brass tube or some big brass. Let's see. I want to cut some little foam plugs. I have a brass tube here and some wire. I just use the wire to push the foam through. So let's see if we can cut this guy real quick. How sharp this is. Oh. Hold on, guys. Let me sharpen this up a little bit. I have this beat up X-Acto blade. I always use just to trim. Sharpen up the brass edge here real quick. Burnish the edges there. Okay, now let's cut it. Oop, there you go. I'm sorry, guys, I bumped the camera. Sorry, right. All right, there's one. Let me do. Let me see. I want to have these bolts holding the skull. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Yeah, let's do 4. So I'm gonna cut out 4 of these guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there you go. So now what we do is I want to make a little, because the foam is the same thickness as here, right? So I want to have this guy going here, and I want a little bracket that's going to run from here to there. So we're going to do that out of 2mm foam, and I think we're going to make a pattern for that. So let me get my circle template. Let's plot that out. So we'll go see. We want something small though, right? We don't want the same size. We'll go a little bit smaller, like that. So hold on. Just gonna draw a circle. Go like that, and then same circle. Like that. There you go, and just cut that out. Get some scissors. Yeah, too. Let's do it with a craft knife. I think it'd be have a better job cutting this thing rounded. Oops! Oh my god, dude. that. So the plan is, this guy goes here, and this guy goes on that. I want the distance to be, yeah, like, no, looks good. It's about, right about there, like that. Okay, that works. Okay, now we have those. Let's trace out 4 of them. Get my fine tip Sharpie. Let's trace out 4 of these guys. One. 2. Let's stack them. Let's make it easier. All right. All right. My straight edge, which is right here. That, and that. All right. So now what we do is, I find to do the round things, just chop off as much as you can. And we're going to go back in with a rotary tool and just round them off. Just trying to get the worst of it right here. Like that. And that. Just whack those corners. When using the rotary tool, it's always easy just to kind of trim off most of it first, and you find it rounds off easier. If you start with it with the foam already on there, it just takes twice as long. And so to speed up a little bit, you just take all the foam down just by trimming it. Especially for the rounded edges. That and that. All right. Fantastic. So we have those cut out. So these guys aside. Let me get the rotary tool and the stone bit, which I just saw. Hold on, I had one. I took it up earlier, did I not? Where's that stone bit? Probably got buried. Let me see. Let's get a stone bit. All right, I'm going to take our saw blade off. And my stone bit. I find it's easy when you're working to find your drill bits stuff. I made a little tray right here, and I just put holes in. So this is all my bits. So when I'm looking for a particular bit, I can just look and see it right there. So I keep them in different categories and stuff. But that's my bit tray. Helps a lot easier. Not so much for traveling, mostly for your shop. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute you while we grind. All right, they're rounded. Sorry, I had to do them off camera. There was the angle I needed. I had to look over them, and I couldn't do it with the Fordham wouldn't reach this far. Anyway, those are done. These look great. So our next step is to go ahead and we're going to glue these parts down first. Our little plugs, and I'm going to apply some contact cement. You know, somebody just, hold on. There's a seam line on this thing. Wait, let me grind this down a little quick here. Hold on. I see it. It's something you don't see, but if you start painting it, it'll show up, and I want to get rid of that. Hold on. Let's get rid of this seam real quick. Let's get a rougher sanding stick. Let's see, what do we got here? Get an 80. There we go. Knock it down a little bit. All right. All right, let's seam looks pretty good. You know, hold on, I have an idea. Let's get the fast way of doing this. Let's get a. Let's see where that's at. Where's my tapered stone bit? Here's my tapered stone bit. We're going to swap this out real quick and take the tapered stone bit, just knock that down a little bit. Because I'm realizing that sanding is just going to put grooves in my plastic. I have to go back and sand later. So let's just knock this down with this guy. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, go back in with some finer sanding. Knock some of those groove lines down a little bit. There we go. All right. Fantastic. Okay, now let's take some contact cement. Dab here on this guy. Make sure, wait, gotta make sure you get the proper distance here, Ted. Yeah, it needs to go like that. Oops, wait, hold on. Yeah, that needs to go right here. So, do test fit right there. Like that. Okay, that's it. So basically, that's the spacing we need. So, tell you what, do I have some super glue? Let's grab some super glue. I have some old super glue. It might be a little thick, but what the hell? We'll use it. Let's go about there, like that, right? And then, right, let's do this side. Yeah, I got this DAP stuff, but it's so old, it's really thick. I'm not a fan of the thick stuff. I know people, I mean, I like Zappa Gap. I think Zappa Gap's still my favorite when it comes to glue, but let's see if we're about in the same spot. Ooh, a little bit further down maybe. Yeah, that's good. All right. Give that a couple minutes to dry. Let's catch up with chat, everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in just zoning. Keep looking at the clock. We got 5, 10, 15, about 15 more minutes today. Here's the thing with guys. I've discovered something with rotary tools is that they're like they're about as like cars. They're about as much money as you put into them. If you want to get a good car and it's going to last, you're going to have to spend some money. With a rotary tool, I found that Dremel, the particular brand I have linked on my website, is one of my better brands. A little bit more pricey. There's rotary tools everywhere. They're cheap, and trust me, I've gotten cheap ones and they burn out. So I really start kind of. I had my one particular model of Dremel that ran for almost 30 years. And I laugh because a lot of my friends here on stream were here when it died, and I had a big send-off for it because I've had that Dremel for years, decades. It lasted so long. Hey, Darren says, long time no watch due to work and Time Lord on Twitch. Oh, hey, Time Lord, what's up? Yeah, well, here's the thing, guys. Speaking of work, I've been reaching out to my industry friends. I'm going to be getting back into the work in the industry because I love what I do, but it's the economy and everything's gone so bad that the money, I'm going to have to dip in and start doing side jobs. And I love doing what I do, and I'll still keep doing this, but I'm going to have to take some jobs, which will slow things down a little bit, but not to the point I think where you guys would even notice. It might be a little hard on my end, but I'm double dipping. I have to get some jobs because I'm reaching out to my industry friends and start looking for work. And the cool thing is that when the jobs are done and completed, I can post about it. There's a lot of NDA stuff when you're working in the movie industry, but once I'm gonna get back into it and start getting work, and I reach out to some friends, and matter of fact, I'm gonna follow up with them today on this holiday to see how things are going. And this is looking good. Hold on, guys. Overhead. So the plan is this is going to get glued down like this, right? And then that, and then I'm going to put a little screw. And with this, I'm going to use real screws. It'll be fun just to have this and have some glue them all down and come back in later. Once we seal this up, I'll put some real screws on it. I don't think I'm going to do anything like plasti dip or anything. I'm just going to do like Mod Podge on a brush when this is all done. So I'm still going to stick some things on here, like foam details and whatnot. I might cut some holes. That would have been, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like, that's not a bad idea at all. I can cut a hole and then like put like a piece of foam behind this, like cut this panel out and recess it a little bit. Yeah, there's so many things you can do. You're right, I am making this up as I go, so. Oh, my last sip of coffee. Hold on, guys. You know what we should do next? Yeah, let's wait. I want to glue this thing on, but I'm realizing I still want to figure out what I want to do yet on this eyeball. So before you start gluing things down on the giant servo skull eyeball thing, I want to find some big, some cool parts. I could have sworn it's some model parts. I'll dig around, see what I can find. That's not a bad. Let's just do this. Let's glue this thing down. It'd be great. So I can at least, if I glue this down, I can start sticking stuff onto it. All right. Anyway, okay. There's little fuzzies on these guys. Let me hit this. Why is these little fuzzies? They drive me crazy. Is there a lighter up here? Oh, there is. Perfect. I know there's some little fuzzies here that drive me crazy, so I'm just going to take a lighter and burn them off because it's too minor to use a torch. So just burn these little fuzzy things off. Now, full contact cement. Use some scrap foam. Smooth it out. Let's do all of them like that. Yeah. A little dab, a little dab, a little dab, a little dab. It's so funny. I just realized I made 3 of these, but I made 4, which I should have made 5. That's all right. I'll make them later. So anyway. Applying contact cement. All right. Use up a little bit for you guys. FaceTime. Please don't forget to like this video. Oh my God, right guys? Don't just like it. Leave comments below, all kinds of stuff. Again, everybody, really quickly, I know it's kind of disjointed. It's a holiday, it's 4th of July, so that's why I thought I'd stream, because everybody would be home from work. And also, this build right now is going to take, I'm actually going to stream a little bit tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to just kind of get a gist of it done, and then anything I do after that, I'll record. It probably won't be live, because my plan is eventually, when it's all said and done, I'm going to have this all edited down and to make into a video, just a simple video instead of a live stream video. Just going to definitely take this content and edit it down and post it, so it's a little more of a concise servo skull build. Is this even a word? Okay. I'm still use your idea for burning the fuzz off. I know, right? Just a little lighter, and taking a torch too for the fuzzies. But you can do it with a heat gun, but I've just gotten so quick with the torch. But lighter's easy. All right, let's go overhead real quick. All right, our contact cement's dry. Let's go ahead and line this guy up like that. Just a little bit of a lip right there, and come straight back like that. See? There's a little bracket holding the head. Spaces like that. Like that. Ah. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. So funny, I realized I have one more one I would like to have, because we have the eyeball here, so it might be fun just to have maybe just have 2 down here, like 2 little brackets. Yeah, like have a, yeah, that's it. I'll have 1 here attached into this. So let's make, I'll do that later. I'll make 1 more. I got my template here. That was me with my miscount. Let me go ahead and just do this really fast. Let's trace this out. that. All right. And that. Let's cut this like that, and like that, and like that. All right. And let me just get my brass tubing. 6mm foam. Just cut one more. Come on, come on. Got it. Right, got these guys. Let me go ahead and take some super glue and glue these guys down. Sorry. A little super glue. That. Like that. Perfect. All right. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and let that dry. Okay, everybody. Already did. Thanks for the reminder. I'd like to thank everyone who spoke with me during my short time on here today. I just wanted to get that said in case I have to paint all over my hands when it's over. No worries. I understand. I know how that is. Again, Carl, Carl Pauls, thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate that. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Happy to announce that there's some cons coming up. I can't really talk about them yet because I haven't signed any paperwork or contracts yet. So I have 2 cons in the works I'm excited about. 2. One's in August and the other one's in December. Hopefully there'll be more in the future, but right now I'm just I got those 2 focused on it, and but I can't announce anything yet because it's not official. I've always learned not to announce anything because it's their convention, and I leave it to their honors. This up to their schedule when they release it, because I know they have a lot of people that they use as teasers, and like so and so's coming, someone's coming, and they have a whole thing, but it's scheduled. So I don't want to say anything until it's the time. Any of them EU, what is that? Question mark. Please, EU, what is it? There's I know there's oh, Europe. Oh my God, dude, I would kill for Europe. If you want me at European conventions, guys, here's what you have to do. Let your friends know. Let the conventions know that you want me as a guest. Because normally how conventions work is they want to bring people that bring in people who want to buy tickets to come and see them. So a lot of cons, some cater to voice actors like Anime Expo and stuff. They cater to a lot of Japanese music guests and Japanese voice actors and things, and usually American versions as well too, but they really cater to that. And some cons create are catered to the creators, and I'm one of those creators. So if you have a convention out there in Europe that cater to the makers and creators, write to them and say you would love to have me as a guest, and get your friends, get a whole bunch of people, and just write to them. I had one time, it was a Comic-Con Germany, and my friends laughed and said, everybody wrote to them, and they're like, yeah, we got it. You want Evil Ted, but they didn't invite me. It's like, thanks guys, that you got bombarded so much that you got irritated by it. And they're like, no. Because what they do is they thought, well, we brought Ted out a year ago or a couple of years ago, so we don't bring out new people. But anyway, how it works is you got to let them know you want me as a guest. So there was a friends, and they're doing it for England too. I want to get out to England bad. Love to go to England. I've only been making cosplay costumes and stuff for a few years now, and I've found that everyone is warm and welcoming and always willing to help. Carl, that's it. That's my mission. Hey, Carl, are you part of the Foam Fanatics? Foam Fanatics is a Facebook group I started some years back, and it's basically, the Time Lord doing well. Thank you. Foam Fanatics is basically a really great creative group of people that share their techniques and ideas and whatnot. And I started because I used to stream on Twitch, and then when I wasn't streaming, I always found that people talked among themselves when I was streaming. I thought, what would be great to have a forum they can all hang out and talk to. So I set up on Facebook. It's called Evil Ted's Foam Fanatics. When you join, I asked you 2 questions, and just please answer the 2 questions. I'll be joining now. Okay, Carl, please jump over there and join. And when you join, please answer the 2 questions. It's just it's a thing I do to get rid of the bots and the trolls. So because a lot of trolls won't answer the questions, and bots don't either. So you do it. I'll let you go in there. I'll grab you and let you in. So again, guys, everybody, thank you so much. I'm wrapping this up because I'm going to celebrate 4th of July with my family. It's going to be a chill day today. I'm just going to hang out with the family and do some cleaning and stuff and household chores and things. So everybody, happy 4th of July. Go out and do something fun. Embrace your family. Tell everybody how much you love them. And chill. Just kick back and relax because it's a time to celebrate. And stay indoors because the fireworks are crazy. Thanks, everybody. And I'll catch you back tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit of wrap up on this. Get as much as I can tomorrow, then I'll finish up later. Yeah, I'm with Becky, guys. Stay in your house and stay in your jammies. All right, guys. Thank you so much.